Morning, everybody. Rusty from the Rusty Razor. Got another shave of the day, and today we're going to do Stirling Pharaoh's Dreamcsicle. There. Like, where's the... There. Man, it smells good. If you like oranges and kind of vanilla flavor or scent to it, no, don't eat the soap. No, that'd be bad. It's like, it reminds me of the Orange Julius, back in the 80s when you're going to the mall and you stop at this one shop and you're like, I want an Orange Julius. They mix vanilla ice cream with orange juice. Very bad for you, high in calories and sugar, but it tasted good. Yep. There. Pharaoh's Dreamcsicle. Followed up with, I'm going to do some Pharaoh's Dreamcsicle Splash. And today we're using an Nacet 5th use with a Star Razor. We'll see how this goes. My face is kind of healed up from... I still got those scars left. From when I used that crisp razor the last time. Like, whoa. That really carved me up. It's like everywhere where I had scar tissue, it was like... Because one side was good, the other side was bad. I need to contact those guys and say, send it back. Give me a new one. Okay, where am I? Where am I going? Who am I? Ever one of those mornings? It's like there's not enough time in the day because you just keep like, oh, I gotta run over here. I gotta go do this. I gotta do this. Yeah, as soon as I get done here and it's like, gotta run across town. Got stuff to do. Got to meet up with somebody. I picked up a project so I got to work on, so I think I got this a little too grippy. Man, it smells good though. I got suds going everywhere. Over the counter. I kept adding water to it because it was like, it looks a little weak. That looks a little weak. So I kept doing it, and it's like, now it's a little runny. But hey, what can you do? All right, 5th use of these Nacet blades. Seem to be cutting well. I'm not feeling any tugging. I think I found another blade that I like. Remind me a lot of the Astor blades when it comes to performance. And I always say get a good shave with this Star Razor. I know that Sig Solo, he sent me a picture. He found a nice one. And it was like constantly... Yeah, he asked me if I could keep an eye out for one. And I was always, seemed like every day, looking on eBay, seeing something. I said a bunch of, what he thought, and he's like, oh, don't want that one, don't want that one, don't like that one. I'm like, okay. Now it gives me an idea of what he's looking for. And then one day, just before I usually did my morning search, he sent me a message and said, hey, I found one. He's like, got it off eBay. I'm like, all right, awesome. Really nice looking one. Similar in condition to mine I got from my grandfather. This one is shown, it's got some use on it, but they are a nice little shaver. Light, easy. It's like, I can see why my grandfather always had this as his travel one. And when you're traveling, you always want something, you can always, back then you could always find DE blades. Couldn't find, probably, it's like the single edge ones, which I imagine why he never used it for travel. You always have to have something yeah, if you go to your son's house or daughter's, you know, somebody there's got to have a DE bullet that you can have. You know, I need one. So, but it performs really good too. About that right sweet spot for aggressiveness and mildness. Right, perfect, right in the middle for me. So it's like it's already knocked it down pretty good. This is really good. A lot of people, those that go 4 or 5 days without shaving, would be probably pretty happy with one. You're like, don't shave very often, just need to knock it a little bit down. Heck, 1 pass a day would be more than enough for some people, but not me. I'm always in search of that, I guess they call it baby bottom smooth. I never heard that term until I started watching shaving videos. Like, where'd all this nomenclature and wording come from, you know? Wet shaving and everything. It was just shaving back in the day. When I started. Like, I remember Dad, you got too much peach fuzz on your face. Time for you to shave. And you're done. 1 pass and you were done. You didn't need a lot back then, but you know, and you start looking scraggly because the hair's starting to come in here and there. It is knocking it down. And yeah, we were having that kind of discussion online where Stirling soaps has now sort of become the standard for which all companies look at and compare themselves to. And they produce a lot of good soap, and it works pretty good. And if you can't find a scent that you like out of their lineup, it's like, what are you doing? I'm more partial to the fruit-based stuff and a lot of the wood style scents. Not a fan of florals, and so I get some of those that have a lot of floral scent to them. Not my thing. But the nice thing about it, there's so many good companies now. Overall, when it comes to artisanal soaps, you got Stirling, PAA, and actually, I really like the Heritage Hill stuff. I've tried that. Crown and Crane's good. And you got the mass market stuff, you know, like the Parasso and Tabac, or whatever you want to call it. You know, they got those that add to the mix. And they were around forever, I guess. I didn't see them till I guess 3 years ago. And I was like, okay, I never even heard of these things. They might have been in like big market areas, imported, but they were never on the shelf anywhere I went. Yeah, it was always, my grandfather was always Williams, and my dad were Old Spice. My one grandfather was Old Spice also, but okay. This blade is starting, I say fifth use is about it. Starting to feel a little bit of tugging on it. Just a bit. So I say 5 is the sweet spot for this razor blade. When you go to think about how it feels, and you start getting into the heavier whiskers, I've noticed that it just starting to feel a little tuggy. So, yeah. I think it was Jim Shays. He was, or maybe it was Gary. I can't remember. Been a week ago. Doing that, it's like doing a 5th pass or 4th pass. I sort of do my 3rd and 4th pass at the same time. And always, it's like, all right, I'm about done, and go for it. And do my cleanup all about the same time. Some individuals will do a 3rd pass and then they'll reapply and do number 4 to clean up all the missing spots. I tend to just go for it right there. Just make her done. Get her done. Yeah, you see. Yeah, I was watching, I don't know if anybody here watches the Goldbergs. That show just cracks me up. I'm just like, I laugh every time I watch an episode because they're doing something stupid. Yeah, a bunch of morons. In the last episode I watched, Barry was trying to do a call-in for, throw out the first pitch of the season for the Philadelphia Phillies baseball team. And he's sitting there, I got a system that can work. And all I gotta do is wait. And it's like, in 30 minutes, I'll just call in and I'll be number 100. And his brother, Adam, is like, that's not how it works. Your math is wrong. Don't tell me I'm right. And all of a sudden they say, number 90, call in now, we're almost there. And he said, I'm waiting my 30 minutes, I'll be number, and all of a sudden, congratulations, caller number 1. What? No. How that? They'll say, what's your name? It's Adam Goldberg. His brother. Adam was like standing there, so he went and called and won. Oh my God. He's like, no, that was my dream. Like, hey, you snooze, you lose. Funny as hell. And so they, his mom's really close. She likes to snuggle kiss and bleh, you know, that kind of stuff with their kids all the time. And Barry was like, I'll trade you this or this or this. And nah. And Wayne says, all right, I tell you what, whenever mom's coming in to give you a smooch or anything, or I'll throw my body in front of you and save the day. I like that one. So he traded. So now he's like, so now Barry gets to go throw the first pitch, and Murray's dad is like, oh my God, you get to throw the first pitch out. It's like, oh, that's awesome. The Phillies will get to see your rocket of an arm. And the mom was like, what? No, he's not that good. This is his dream. He can make it. So she bought a bunch of balls and said, all right, let's go out there and let's practice throwing pitches. And he's like, woo, you threw the heat. And it's like 5 feet away. Like, mom's like, why don't you go take that basket and go back 90 feet, 90 or 60 something feet, you know, from home plate is 60. And up on the mound, so she was like, oh, look at that. There's a piece of tape on the ground. Right exactly the distance needed. And she started throwing the balls, and they were like, pew, pew. It's like, he couldn't even get it near his dad standing there. It's like, it's going in the neighbor's yard, hitting the basketball hoop that's on the garage in the house, and they're standing on the sidewalk outside the house. And I was like, oh my God. It's like, this guy sucks. I like the show because it is actually based on truth. It's just the story of his family growing up. Good show. I've been watching back again, going through it on Hulu. All right. So they're yapping away, and there we go. Oh, right there. Yep. Fifth use is it. It's reached it's starting to get kind of tuggy. So I'd say number 5 is how far you can push the Nacets for me. So, not bad. Oh, a few weepers here. Great. Okay, let's follow this up with a little bit of Pharaoh's Dreamcsicle. Oh, there we go. I don't know what it is about these lids on these things. They're tight. Whew, that smells good. There. Come on. A little more. Whoa, a little bit of stinging. You be tingling. But man, it smells good. Too bad it doesn't last all day. It's like, what's the thing about citrus scents? That might help if, wood doesn't go on very good. And citrus scents don't seem to last very long, but man, I wish they did. Okay. That is the shave of the day, brought to you by Stirling. Water all over it. Pharaoh's Dreamcsicle. Man, great set. Love it. Love this stuff. Get the splash, go with it. Yes, Justin for the Red Island Shaver is correct. Sometimes it is very important to go out there and get the splash to go with certain things. Yes, it is. Very indeed. Smells good. All right, then we had Nacet Frith use at the end of its life with the Star Razor. It did a good job. It's like 5 is about pushing it as far for me when it comes to the blade. All right, so that's the shave of the day. Hope you guys like it. Like and subscribe. Share with your friends, and we'll see you in the next one. Rusty out.